So if we give a little bit of beans here. Yeah, she pulls. She's got some good power. This is a fun SUV and just gets up to speed really easily. Now we do have... Good afternoon and welcome back to Peters Autovlog. Today we're going to get to review and test drive this newly updated 2025 Ford Explorer. Now, for those who follow my channel, know that I've recently done a review on the Active, the ST line, the Platinum, and I'm going to get to do the ST, which is the most capable and more performance version of this Ford Explorer. Now, before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford and a big thank you to them for allowing me some time with this Ford Explorer. Big thank you to my friend Tim, and I'm going to put all their information and a link to the website in the description below. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here we have your 2025 Ford Explorer. Now, this model that we have with us here is an ST model. Now, this ST model that we have with us here is finished off in Rapid Red, which is a beautiful color that really goes well and accents the lines of the Ford Explorer and kind of goes with the speed nature of this ST model. Now, this one that we have with us here is just a rear-wheel drive model, and it's pretty much base. The only option on this ST is basically the Rapid Red paint, which is about $800. We'll check out the sticker in just a few moments. So here we have basically kind of your base ST model, which is around $57,000 with the paint and destination. This usually started around $55,500 for this ST model, which is the most expensive model. Now that you have the Platinum that you can do with a 4-cylinder, that starts a little bit lower than this STs. Now, guys, I'm going to do just a little more quicker review of this Ford Explorer ST. Guys, if you want to check out a little more inside reviews on this Explorer, please check out my either Active or the ST line videos that I did on this Ford Explorer to give you a little more in depth of everything that has changed. But all right, guys, we'll start up here. Guys, so this is the ST model, which is part of the 4 models that we have for 2025. Now, as you can see, the styling of this Ford Explorer is really nice. I like it. It's a more revised, kind of a light revision or a mid-cycle refresh of this Ford Explorer. So coming here to the front, as you can see, guys, we got the redesigned lights, which is really nice the way they are. I like them. We got an LED turn signal here in the top, also integrated into the daytime running light, your LED headlight, and coming down here, we got your LED fog light with a working air inlet right here. As you can see, there we got your front splitter here done in gloss black, bit of regular plastic here, your front sensors, front camera, and of course we got your Ford logo right there, which I wish Ford had used the newer black Ford logo that Ford has on the new, for example, Ford F-150s. I guess Ford stuck with its old chrome Ford badge, which I think there was a mistake. I wish I would have used the new one. I don't know if they're going to update that for 2026. I don't know, that one maybe will come. So yes, we got the rest of the honeycomb black grille, gloss black grille, which comes basically the same on the ST line. Here just we have the real ST badge right here on this one. We got a front plate on this one, as you can see, guys, and we have the Explorer name right here printed on the very front and done in black. Really nice the way the hood is shaped. And coming here to the side, guys, this being the ST, we got the 21-inch wheels. These are really nice, beautiful wheels, newly styled for 2025. We got like a dark gray finish to them, like a matte grass plate. Really, I like the way they are. I wish they were offer maybe an aluminum finish to this ones as well, but this is the only way they come. They're wrapped around 275mm Pirelli Scorpion Zero tires. You can see, guys, on a performance all-season tire. It's a pretty good size and really thick 275 with tires. Now, as you see in the back, that we got some nice size rotors with a red painted caliper. As these ST models now come standard with the performance pads, which is awesome. We also got, I believe we also got stainless steel brake lines as well on this ST model. So that was part of the older generation package that was extra, now comes standard with this ST line models. So we definitely got a more lower suspension and definitely tuned shocks and springs. Of course, let's come here on the side. We got basically your lower body cladding here. As you can see, we got a bit of plastic here on your fender flares, and of course that continues here on the side with a bit of accent gloss black right there. Depending on the model, that will come in either a silver color or a chrome. And heading up to your mirrors, we got your black mirrors here, black painted mirrors with your turn signal integrated into that. We got a black painted A-pillar. And of course, one of the new options for 2025 is that you can get the color paint, or basically your roof painted in black, similar to this. But of course, Ford's charging about $5,000 for that paint. Now, this one is not equipped with a panoramic sunroof, so that basically gives you the full roof painted in black. I don't know if you get the, for example, the panoramic sunroof, will they still charge you $5,000, or maybe they don't offer that option for the painted roof with the panoramic sunroof. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen. Find that. That was the thing I really wasn't sure what Ford was doing if you have the panoramic sunroof, since they're cutting off a lot of the painted surfaces and still charging $5,000 for it. But that's one of the options you can get for 2025. You can see we also got some, of course, your roof rails on the top right there, painted basically done in flat black right there, as you can see though. Really nice the way this is the same tire and wheel package here in the very back. Also red painted calipers here as well. So coming here to the back, we got the redesigned rear end on this Ford Explorer. As you can see, guys, we got really nice taillights now done in LED, which spread across all the rear hatches. You can see there, they light up all the way up to here. And we got the Explorer name right here done in black. And also, depending on the model, this can also be done in aluminum, if I'm correct. We got your Ford badge right there. We got your wiper right there. And we got a little bit of spoiler here in the very back, as you can see there on this ST line, with your third brake light integrated into that. And we have your antenna right there, as you can see. So here in the back, we got your dual exhaust. If I'm leaning down a little bit here, got a nice diffuser here in the bottom with a bit of mix of gloss and black plastic. We got your receiver hitch. Now all Ford Explorers for 2025, whether it's this V6 twin turbo or the inline 4 turbo, you're towing 5,000 pounds, and you got your 4 or 7 pin right there, as you can see there, and dual exhaust, as you can see, a sport exhaust with this ST model. This Ford Explorer, let's go ahead and now open up the hatch. You can see, guys, we have the key here with us. ST, open, close, remote start, double click to open up your rear tailgate. And as you can see, this is powered. And of course, we got your reverse camera right there. Now coming back here, guys, you can see really nice size for this mid-size, 6 or 7 seater SUV. Here we got your third row up, and in the back we got about 16 cubic feet of space here in the back. And if you fold this down, you get about 45. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen. I think I lost that 45. Is it 45 or 42? I'll put that in there for you guys up on the screen, but I know it's 16 cubic feet behind the third row. Now these two fold down with the button right here. As you can see, guys, we got the third row button right there, and if we press it, we got the right button right there. You can see those come down and easily give you more space to load up your whatever luggage and things for all that when you want to do. But really nice space here for this Ford Explorer. You can see this one's got the black onyx leather seating here with the red stitching on this Ford Explorer ST, which is really nice. So make sure here we got controls here for your back seats, and we got an LED light. We got a 12-volt connection. We got some hooks around, as you can see there. And for your third row passengers, we got USB ports, a little more storage space, and also a bottle drink holder right there, as you can see there. And here at the bottom, of course, you raise this up, we got a little extra storage space right here. Here in the bottom, we do have a spare tire here in the back. It's not a full-size spare tire, but at least you got a spare tire here underneath there. I'm going to lift it up because it's kind of tough, and you got a little extra storage spaces here on the side of each seat, as you can see, the little cover. So that's good to have. And of course, here on the left hand side, we got little more hooks, and we got a subwoofer here, part of the 14 speaker system that this Ford Explorer has. But there you go, guys. See, plenty of room. As you can see, this one's got the captain's chairs that are part of these ST ones. I don't think on the ST you can get the bench seat. You have to go to down to the ST lane, if I am correct. But there you go, guys. Pretty nice and pretty roomy size for this Ford Explorer. It's not the biggest size in its class, but it is pretty competitive overall. But let's go ahead and bring this down, guys, and there we go. Here's your hatch, and it comes on pretty quickly, and there we go. And let's go check out the power plant of this Ford Explorer. Let's go ahead and raise the hood. And since we got no hydraulic assistance, I don't know why Ford's not putting any hydraulic assistance to the hood. I wish they did for this price point, but yes, we have to use the little rod. So here we have the 3-liter EcoBoost twin turbocharged V6. This is making 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. This is going through the rear wheels via a 10-speed automatic transmission. 10-speed transmission with paddles here in the back of the steering wheel. Fantastic engine combination, and the transmission has been recalibrated for 2025 to give you smoother shifts, especially in these new ones. A little bit quicker shift and not, as gear hunting as it used to be. So it's definitely forced on a much better, basically recalibration of this transmission. So I mentioned this is rear-wheel drive, and if you want all-wheel drive, that'll be about a $2,000 option you can get for this Ford Explorers, even on this ST. I'm glad that Ford offered this in just rear-wheel drive for those Ford drivers. In terms of fuel economy, you're looking at about 19 in the city, about 25 on the highway. If I make this up, I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen. But as you can see, we also got a strut tower base right here to give the chassis a little more rigidity. But pretty awesome to have. Pretty good engine, pretty good power. This is a reliable power plant as far as I've done it. They're pretty good engine. They can tune them as well. But there you go, guys. Here's a power plant of this Ford Explorer ST. Let's go ahead and drop the hood, grab the stick out of its little hole, and put it back in there, as you can see there. And there we go. And before we head inside, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the build sheet of this Ford Explorer. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, this is pretty much a base Ford Explorer that starts around $55,500, and the only option on this one is basically about $500 worth of the rapid red paint. Now, I'm going to put this sheet for you guys up on the screen so you can see it much better. But as you can see, guys, this is the only option that this Ford Explorer has, this 2025 ST with rear-wheel drive. So the total price of this one here is $57,595 for this Ford Explorer. Now, it's not cheap, it's not a cheap SUV, but for the performance you get for this size and all the technology, it's actually not too bad in today's market. So here we are in the back of this Ford Explorer ST. Now this seat's a little bit further back than it should be, but I still got about an inch or so. I'm about 5'11", and you can see the seat's actually not bad, but you got really comfortable seats here. I love this Alcantara here, the seats, because these are awesome, especially here in Florida, that it gets super hot. At least this will not burn your butt as bad as the leather here, the Active X material. Now you can see we got a lot of red contrast stitching, not only on the door and everything, but you can tell just the quality of the materials that Ford has used is really much improved. Now we only got one pocket here in the back. Actually, there's two pockets. Now here we have your center console. That's really nice, also done with the red stitching, none in leather. Just below that we got the Explorer name right there, and then we have your third zone AC, as you can see there. For your rear passengers, we got heated seats here where I'm sitting at the middle row, and of course we got your fan speed and your temperature control right here as well. We got a couple of USB ports, and we also got a home connection right there, and we got a couple of cup holders right there, as you can see in the very bottom of there, since we have no center arm here. Just here in the back, guys, as you can see, just heading in the back, really easy to get here in the back. It's not bad at all, as I mentioned before. Really nice the way this is. We got your AC vents, really nice AC cooling through here. We got a black headliner, and this was not equipped with the panoramic sunroof, which is about a $1,700 option if you want to get that panoramic sunroof. But overall, really nice. Here's the rest of the interior. All your instrumentation lighted up, as you can see. It's pretty nice the way this new updated Explorer is. This is all really much improved, much better ergonomics, and really nice interior overall, especially the quality you can feel. But let's go ahead and get to the front. Heading to the driver's side of this Ford Explorer, as you can see, guys, we do have comfort access as well, and we got blind spot monitoring mirrors, and these mirrors do fold in automatically on this Ford Explorer ST. Let's go ahead and open up the door, and as you can see, guys, we do have basically the same materials as in the back. We got your contrast stitching there done in red, your aluminum trims, a little speaker, controls for your windows and mirrors, a couple of 3 memory settings for your seats here, and of course speaker and plenty of space to put all your things. Then here we got the Ford Performance kick plate right there, as you can see. That's really nice little detail from Ford. Of course, coming here, guys, we got your power seats. These are heated and cooled, really nice AC, as you can see there. Got perforation as well. I love the Alcantara on this. We got the ST badge kind of embroidered into the seat. You can see really nice what Ford has done. We have your leather covered steering wheel with perforation. This is manually tilting and telescoping, or power tilting and telescoping. Coming into the dash, guys, all the soft top materials. We got a little more aluminum trim, all leather here with the stitching right there, and you got your Bang & Olufsen system. This is kind of speaker material that's basically the same as in the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Ford has integrated it into this Ford Explorer, which really looks nice and really gives a little more upgraded feel to the interior. Coming down here, we just have controls for your lights, and of course your rear hatch and all that stuff. Really simple to do. And of course, here we go. I actually would have put a little bit of aluminum pedals on this ST lines, but overall it's not bad. As you can see, you got some of the leather here on the center console. But let's go ahead and get inside. So here we are inside of this new Ford Explorer, guys. This updated interior really works well, really good ergonomics. You can just tell that the quality of the materials, the way everything's just redesigned, feels more comfortable, more homey, just a lot better interior to spend some time in. Now, before we close the door to get some AC going here, let's go ahead and hear a little bit of this to Turbo V6. Oof, it really sounds nice. Really excellent sounding V6. Let's go ahead and close the door. Just guys, a quick overall review of this interior. Guys, if you want a little more in-depth review of this Ford Explorer's interior, please check out my Active or my ST line videos. I really go a little more in-depth of everything that we have here in these new Explorers. But just a quick overall, guys, in terms of technology, we got your 12-inch cluster right here. As you can see, they're pretty nice the way this is. This got redesigned. You can do quite a bit of different settings here. As you can see, I know I got my tire pressures. You can do all kinds of things. You can also have, if we go back here to my map view, then we're going to have, once we go back to the map, trailer status, of course. Then we go back, a lot of different things you can configure here, as you can see there. And you can go, and if we go this way, we're going to get basically a map view of basically bringing the map here towards your center cluster. You can see that's pretty cool to have. You got the tachometer, a lot of way different. You can configure this instrumentation, of course, depending also on the mode you're in. Now, coming here to the center stack, guys, here we have your 13.2-inch infotainment screen, which is due for 2025. Of course, redesigned the interior, much better than the vertical screen that we had before on this ST that you can get. Really nice. This is basically the same screen you can get on all the trims Ford Explorers. Here we have basically a new system of integration that uses Google Maps. So you can see we got Google Maps and integration, so you can easily easily just pop here, what's the nearest gas station. They'll give you that information. Really awesome is the way the system works. So you can do for restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, all that kind of thing, easily accessible to you. And of course, this also connects to your phone, whether it's Alexa, Amazon, or Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Now, of course, on this new system, we go back home, we got basically different widgets. We got the web widget here. You got another widget here for your basically your radio. And coming here to the radio, we got a 14 speaker Bang & Olufsen system. Let's go. We have a volume button right here, a manual button. So we got a really nice sound system. It's a 14 speaker Bang & Olufsen system with a subwoofer in the rear, as we checked before. Also, guys, we got all types of connections here, apps you can do now. One of the newest things about this new system is that it's personalized system. So if I go back to home, as you see, we get a P1, which is like a passenger one or driver 1 or 2, whatever it is. You can personalize all your settings in terms of even AC settings, your apps, radio stations, even different things you can do, and all personalize them by each individual or by each driver. That's one of the nicest things that Ford has done. This is called the Ford Digital Experience for 2025. Awesome system to have. I haven't really messed with it a ton, but one of the awesome things you can do, for example, you can watch YouTube videos as well here. Now, of course, you got to be in park to watch videos, watch a movie, or surf the interwebs. You can easily do that through the system, or even watch your own movie, but of course you have to be parked. I'm sure somebody will hack that sooner or later. But as you can see, you got all your widgets here, all your little things you can do, apps, all things you can have here, all types of different instrumentation. If you go back to car, we also got new ambient lighting here for this car. So it's kind of lightish today, but you can do all these colors for your ambient lighting here. As you can see, that really looks nice. If you watch my platinum video, that was raining, it was a little darker. You can definitely see the bluish tone in here, which really works well. This is also new for 2025. Going back here to car settings, you got also, I don't think we have massage here. Do we have massage on these seats? Let me check real quick, gentlemen and gentlemen. And this is not allowing me here. Yes, we do have massage as well on these seats, besides being cooled and heated. And we also have a heated steering wheel as well. So all kinds of cool things that you can do in this new Ford system, and which is really nice. I really like it. You have to play with it more and kind of figure it out. Here in the bottom, as you can see, guys, we got a really nice dash layout. We got all the red stitching. We got different aluminum trims. And coming here to the bottom, we got all your AC, dual AC controls. As you can see there, that's the only thing I don't like. There's no more physical button for your AC system. All comes through here. All this, it's kind of simple to work now once you get used to it, but there's no physical controls. You can also use the voice activation as well, but all basically has to be done by your fingers here. You can do, of course, bring down the fan speed. You can also do here and see where all the AC is coming out. You can switch to all that around. We got also your cool seats right here. You can just press this here, and I'll kind of give you back to the third, basically three-way cool seats. I want to leave it in second. Heated seats as well, as I mentioned. So really nice the way it is. It's pretty intuitive once you get used to it. Of course, down here we got your AC vents. We have down here your volume control, which is a physical button, as you saw. Down here to the right of the volume, we got your auto stop start off. We have your parking assistant. We got your hazards. Also, we have your, is that a camera button right there? Yes, that's our camera. We get a 360-degree camera, front camera, rear camera. And as you can see, we got all your sensors here on the right. Fantastic camera and graphics. We'll turn that off. We got your traction control and your auto hold here as well. As you can see on this one, you got equipped with the wireless charging pad right there. On this one, I wish I would have done one more here as an option, but they only give you one here at the moment. You can see all that type of leather here that you have. Down here we got a little cubicle which you just close right now with the door. We press that up. We got a couple of USB ports and a 12-volt connection. I believe in total in this new Ford Explorer you got 8 USB ports and I think 3 12-volt connections. We also got a house connection right here in the very back as well. But that's what you get in this new Ford Explorer. There's plenty of room here as well to put a lot of things. Here you have your 10-speed automatic transmission dial, cup holders, parking brake sensors. You got your mode selector here in your center console. Couple of more USB ports and a lot of storage room right there, and a little more storage right here, as you can see there. So pretty nice interior, guys. You can see there, no panoramic sunroof on this one, just a really nice covered Alcantara seats. We got your black headliner, place to put your sunglasses, controls for your lights, home link, mirrors, and that's about it. I wish this one has a panoramic sunroof, which does not, but overall it's not bad at all. But as you can see, guys, we got the whole soundbar right there, and just the whole interior just really feels way different, much more definitely the quality of materials has improved quite a bit. You can see on this ST we got a really thick steering wheel which is perforated, basically the same steering wheel that comes on the ST line as well. And before we go on the test drive, just one more thing, guys. For 2025, Ford has included, you can see, guys, this might be kind of showing some red dots on your screen there, but this is the new updated or the newly optional for 2025 Ford Blue Cruise, and now it's available on these Explorers. These are basically the sensors for your Ford Blue Cruise. Now, of course, Blue Cruise is the automated driving assistance for Fords, now available for 2025 in the Explorers. As a starter, Ford gives you basically 90 days as a free trial, so you can use it for 90 days on designated highways that I believe Ford is actually adding more highways to that Blue Cruise. It has to be like a certain highways that divided that this Blue Cruise works on, but 90-day trial that they give you guys. After that, you go to a yearly subscription or monthly subscription, but that's a really nice feature to have. Before we go on, guys, one more, we got our driving modes as well. So if we go, guys, here we got Echo, going left we got Sport, we got Tow as well. If we go back to the right, we got Normal, Slippery, and then of course this is being rear wheel drive, light off-roading you can do as well. We're gonna put it back to Sport model, Sport mode, because that's the type of channel we are. Let's go ahead and put our camera in reverse here, our little gear, and we have our really nice, fantastic graphics, 360-degree camera, guys. You can switch those angles with the camera too. We got your sensors there as well, as you can hear them, and that's really nice to have. So let's go ahead, guys, and go forward, and let's put our camera here. Let's get out and see how this Explorer ST has. Now, of course, I just not recently I drove the Platinum with the same engine. The Platinum you can get either in a 4-cylinder or the twin turbo V6 as in this one, either in R or rear wheel drive. So there's a lot of options. Basically, you can option off rear wheel drive or all wheel drive in any of the models that Ford's basically providing for the Ford Explorer. But on this one here, just rear wheel drive, so it makes it a little bit lighter and don't have the front differential. So I guess this is probably the optimum driving. You know, if you want to drive this thing sport, this will be your best option to have here for this Ford Explorer. So as I mentioned, this is probably going to be your best, latest Ford Explorer you can get for performance if just rear wheel drive. Let's go ahead on this way here, guys. We're in sport mode. Let's check out how this one here does with our sport suspension. And of course, we got some traffic as always. But let's come and stop here quickly for just one stash. Just go. Never mind. And all right, let's go ahead and see if we can turn here left, guys. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of traffic. I'm going to hang back just a little bit here. I want to take the turn a little bit faster, but sometimes you got uncontrolled traffic here, so we're not driving crazy, just trying to see if we can find some emptier roads. But this feels nice. The steering wheel is nice and thick and it feels fantastic. So we're on sport mode. Let's give you a little bit of gas here. Sounds nice, very nice engine note as well. I'm thinking they are pumping some fake engine noises into the cabin because it doesn't sound all natural. So if we give this little bit of beans here. Yeah, she pulls. She's got some good power. This is a fun SUV and just gets up to speed really easily. Now we do have the Ford Copilot 360 as standard on basically all models for 2025, and that's active here on my right, just below my just below my speedometer. So of course, this thing, if I go this way, this thing will stand right in front of the car, but this thing will steer for you. You know, not kind of scares you a little bit because sometimes this thing you don't feel like you're kind of driving. This thing's driving for you, but you can deactivate it as well. Let's go to my view here. This thing, just go back. I'm trying to give you guys just a regular calm view here, and that's it. So the messy here, guys, I'm sorry messing with this thing, but it should give us you should be giving us okay, I'm trying to, well, it doesn't matter, there we go. But yeah, guys, just a very nice the way this feels. I apologize, I've just been kind of playing here around with this, but the interior just feels fantastic. As you can see, we got our map here on our cluster gauge. Oh, thank you. Let's go ahead and go. Yeah, lots of traffic. Unfortunately, I can get it up to speed, but if you give a little gas here, very nice. And the brakes, yeah, the brakes do feel good as well. Let's see, we got to stop here for this traffic here. And of course, we got some Florida drivers that, no, come on, lady, turn for Christ's sake. And we got a little step here. Wow, this just feels so good. The exhaust note is very nice as well, and they had the suspension aided on the firm side, especially with these 21-inch wheels. You can feel a little more bumps, I believe, than the Platinum that I drove. This has definitely got a little bit stiffer suspension for sure. I believe Ford did redo the suspension just a little bit. They did a little bit of recalibration for this, a little bit more sporting suspension, if I'm correct. Nothing crazy, no big changes in terms of maybe a little bit stiffer springs, probably. Maybe shock revolving a little bit, but it still handles good. It feels great. If we get a little bit of gas here again. Yeah, you can just tell the transmission is so good. It just easily shifts. You can barely feel the shifts in this transmission, and you're just eager to go. Good stability as well, and you know, we're in about 66 miles an hour. Really love this thing, the way it feels. Now, of course, the Ford Explorer is not its best in its segment. Obviously, there's a lot of competition nowadays. I see you got the Ford Copilot steering for me now. But yeah, I mean, in terms of performance, you know, if you want something similar, for example, I don't think there's really much that another manufacturer offers in terms of performance, except for Acura. But I'm sure it's going to be probably a little more expensive. If you go to BMW X3, M40, or something like that, or even X5, you're going to pay $30,000-$40,000 more. And in terms of this, it just goes. Of course, you can drift this a little bit, but it just goes. Very nice the way this feels. So smooth transmission. They really worked out the kinks in the transmission. Doesn't hunt as much for gears. Super smooth. And of course, you got all the new technology. But yeah, I'm really liking this Ford Explorer ST. I know the Ford Copilot is gonna hate me, but let me just check that installing. Yeah, this thing feels planted, very planted. Not much body roll, and yeah, this thing's turning for me as well. I'd probably turn it off before heading out, but I did not turn it off. But overall, very light minimum wind noise. Really no road noise, just a little bit of wind noise. No tire noise at all. Very smooth, very nice still. You know, even though this is a more of a sport model, still the ride is very smooth, very planted, and does feel stable. It just feels good to drive. Go back here this way, ladies and gentlemen. And shit. Oh boy, see if I can get through here. I think I can. But let me know what you guys think of this 2025 Ford Explorer. I really like this thing. It's so good, so smooth, powerful. It does feel very lively. It feels like it can play. Here's the older Explorer right there. And this all these new systems, all this cluster with the looks really good, and actually really intuitive the way all this works with here. So let me know what you guys think so far. I like this thing. This is very nice and quick. This feels good, planted. Yeah, it's just responsive transmission. If we took it back, for example, we go back to, I'm gonna put it back to normal, and the brake pedal feels fantastic. Nice strong brake pedal. And then we just get a little bit flowing here, get those turbos going. Yeah, very nice sound as well from the exhaust, even though some of it's pumped in. Yeah, Ford did a good job with this new Explorer. Just so it feels, there's no rattles. I don't hear anything at all. Pretty solid vehicle. And if you hear a rattle, might be my plate. I got some things here in the back. But let me know what you guys think of this 2025 Ford Explorer ST model. I love this thing. This is one of the things I would probably consider buying as a daily driver. Great daily, especially with four-wheel drive and a sunroof. That'll be the way to go for my Explorer ST. I do like the Rapid Red, but I'll probably get the Vapor Blue, which is probably one of my favorite colors for this new Ford Explorers. But if you guys made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for being here with me. Hope you like this little more brief review of this Ford Explorers, this especially the ST model. And if you guys please leave me a like, give me a comment, let me know what you think of this new Explorer. Thank you very much here for being with me here, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.